Yo, what's up everybody? RobotVice here. Today we're going to be doing a commentary of a game that I played where I played in the middle lane as techies. It was a lot of fun. We played against these guys in a previous match. I want to say it was these guys right here. Let's see. So yes, we played them. I'll explain to you the background here. So we played them in one game, and I completely owned them as techies. And we played them in the next game, and they tried to ban techies, and it didn't get banned. And I picked it after we already had some questionable picks on our team, and they randomed Viper and Omni Knight. So I was already looking like a bad techies game, and then they picked Bristleback and Tinker. So it was Tinker versus me mid, and it was a pretty rough time at the start, so I'm going to show you guys how I came back into the game. I know some of you were requesting that I do a game where I don't have an amazing start, and this is one of those games. So you're going to see Techies Mid here. It's pretty funny to watch. I don't want to give any spoilers, so we're just going to go right into it. Now, it is currently 3:30 in the morning here. I am making this video for you guys because I know, one, that you guys will enjoy this, and I know I didn't make any other videos yet today. Oh, I made a stream highlights video, but I haven't made one from any stream highlights video from the previous stream. So, we're going to be playing techies here. And I'll leave the net worth chart up here the entire time for you guys. And it was funny, we were playing against this guy, and let me see if I can see it here on his profile. It says his wins is 999. So in the all chat, I was just like 1,000th win question mark. And this guy's already saying I'm done already in all chat, but they were dominating us at one point.
30 seconds to battle.
I'm going to let the music go here for 1 second. There's a lot of all chat in this game. Keep in mind, guys, I do this from like a joking perspective.
Time is money.
It's just to add a little entertainment for the stream, get a little drama in the game, get some people salty. It's all in good fun. I mean, and I just can't help it. I mean, I'm a techies player. I like to stir up a little controversy. So we're going here. Tinker is just running at me. Like I said, it was a pretty rough start to the game. And I already have blast off skill. There's no point, especially if you're playing him mid. You're rarely gonna want to get your proximity level 1. It's just rare. You're never gonna use it. It's a waste of mana to even use it. You might just feed the enemy mid 50 gold. So I was thinking about going right there, but I really didn't want to just deny myself and him live with 1 HP and stay in the lane and get all this, and I would miss all this experience. So I just wanted to play safe. I used my salve there, hoping to bait him in a little bit, and I wanted to go here again, but I canceled it because, and I'm pretty sure that actually would have killed him right there if I'm not mistaken. Let's go into the free camera, look at his HP. Yeah, I think I would have killed him right. I definitely would have killed him right there. I'm a pussy. I don't know what I was thinking. That could have been game changing. Anyways, so I'm continuing to try to CS under tower. It's very difficult with techies. I have 44 damage. I'm sorry, 43 damage as I use one of my branches for my tango. So he comes mid here and tries to gank. And this is actually just an epic fail here. I'm like, keep going, bro. We can get him. And I fucking blast off in, and we don't kill him. He lives at like 1 HP. And Ricky walks away here, yes. But still, just a huge fail. I mean, really wasn't the end of the world at the end of the day, but
the time.
As you can see, my net worth right now, not so hot. Not so hot. And another thing with my name here, so it's actually too meme-tastic to even explain. It's got too many stories behind it. Maybe on stream one day. I think I explained it earlier on stream today, but it's too complicated to explain again. Now, the thing is with techies, is all I really need is experience, okay? I can get a little bit of farm, and I'll be okay. Because I know once I get level 5 and level 7, I'm going to be able to flash farm like crazy, okay? So I'm not that worried right now, even though it's like... The game, according to me, while I'm playing this, is like, this is going terribly. So I got a pretty good sense that this game is not going too well. I get some early raindrops here just to say fuck you, Tinker, for 5 lasers, because fuck Tinker, right? And you see here, I skill this stasis up. I'm like, well, this lane's fucked anyway. Maybe I can catch him in this trap later on, or something. I don't know. I was just trying to do something with him. So Omni gets a double kill, first blood. Good start. Good start to the game. Scoob does clean him up on the Faceless Void, so not the end of the world, but still pretty bad.
Never refuse gold given.
So Ricky comes mid again here, and I'm just like, we really can't do this. Like, we don't have the damage at all. He uses this March of the Machines and just fucks me up. Ricky leads the creeps over into the mines. My one trap, I was very upset. I paused the game just to show Ricky how upset I really was. Now, you kind of get used to, like, it's really hard to, like, when people see me last hit, I'm usually a pretty good judge, like, under towers, of how to hit creeps. I can't really describe it to you, but you kind of just get the feel for it after enough time playing the same hero. You kind of get used to the different HPs and how much the tower does, and you're able to calculate it in your head. Not necessarily calculate it, but more of take it into account, and you can adjust. So I'm actually second to bottom net worth here, okay? But I told you guys, all I need on this hero is experience, and I'll be just fine. This Tinker's a real piece of work. And typically this is probably the worst. I kind of regret skilling the stasis up early. I should just go with my regular build. I was just kind of feeling like I could maybe do something different because I was losing the lane so hard. I wanted to try to contribute in any way I could. So right now I'm flying out my mango and I think some clarities. Just so I can get a little batch of remote mines up, just in case he does push up. And it's 6 minutes in the game. I'm thinking by now, if he had a ward, it's probably right set to expire here pretty soon, so I'm just mining up, getting mines down. And I don't normally play techies mid, guys. This is just for fun here, but I end up carrying the shit out of this game, and you're gonna enjoy watching it. So I'm trying to stack here because I'm like, alright, I'm starting to get levels. And you can stack with techies. This is really helpful, okay? This is how you catch up. This is how you get the high GPMs. You need to make sure you're stacking whenever you find an opportunity. And the whole time, Tinker was like trying to get in my head because I beat him so bad last game. I don't know who he was in the previous game. So right here, I went up and laid a stasis right there, just so we might think I have traps over there and maybe not them up here. I just kind of wanted to bait him out and, you know, feel him out a little bit and see if he kind of knows what's going on. And right now, I think there's just 3 there, so I'm not that confident that it will kill him, because it won't. I'm not even confident 4 will. Mine. Yeah, so 25% magic resist. No, that's not killing him. I find this regen up here. God bless. And we're pushing back in. We're 3rd lowest on net worth now.
Yes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So I got level 3 proxies. I wish I had a level 4, but I don't. And that's enough to clear that camp early. And I'm hoping Tinker moves up here. I see him start coming up in range. He's kind of just dancing around. And I really don't even want to mess with it. He comes up here. I maybe could snag him right there, but it's way too close to call for me. I'm not taking a risk with this mind stack. This is just... This is all just recovery mode, okay? This Tinker was a okay player. This Viper was an okay player. The Bristle was an okay player. This Ember Spirit, though, I don't know what they were doing in the top lane, but there's an Ember Viper up top. I'm sure they're just fighting over a farm or something, but they're still doing well in the lane, you know what I mean? Because Viper's above the Earthshaker, and we're losing bottom.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
And we lose our courier there.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is under
I go
attack.
up here. I'm trying to go get a... I want to go get some mines up right here, so I smoke in, so it's not as obvious that I'm laying remote mines down.
Radiant's
just to
bottom
kind of...
tower is under attack.
I just want to get one for
Refuse
vision
gold given.
on the high ground. I think it's pretty helpful. I see him here. I go for the double, and then this is again where I wish I did not skill that point in stasis trap, because I would have level 3 blast off there, and it might have been enough to kill him. So unfortunate
Dire's
there.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Looks like Tinker's doing a little stack here. He's almost got his box. Pretty good timing with the shoulder. And they have a walking courier the entire game.
Chained in searing heat.
Right here, I see him. He just is an idiot. And his fire shield was off and everything. And I wanted to wait for Tinker to get a double. But then he stayed back there, so I was like, alright, I'll just blow this guy up.
Time is money.
That's for me.
We're climbing up. We get level 10 here, 12 minutes, so I'm doing really well as far as experience-wise. I get another regen here, which is just amazing. And I'm just using my blast off here to maximize my regeneration rune. And I take advantage of this time to get some mines down. Just want to get one little trap off, try to catch the Tinker if I can. But I end up catching the Ember right here.
These embers, well,
So, just climbed up another spot on the net worth. 5th highest now. Feeling good. Ember pings me out. He's not happy. Tinker comes mid here. I'm like, maybe I can kill him if I can get 2 remotes on him. Or, no, I think I actually just laid another one. I was like, alright, I just want this guy. I want this guy to think that there's just mines here. And maybe that I'm setting up a trap. I want to say he bought a sentry right after, too. I'm waiting here for enough mana to lay a proxy mine. Sorry, I'm in free camera.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
yes.
So he does get a sentry here. I end up blowing him up. And I run over here with haste. Whenever I get haste on techies, I like to just run around like a psycho. Just to mess with people. So I see him right here. I'm like, I know he can't kill me. And I'm like, ah! Ah! For no purpose, because I was going to go back to base anyway. And I'm trying to decide on an item here. I can't decide between getting a Force Staff right away or just getting a Blink Dagger. So I just got enough money here. And I was like, alright, I'm just getting a Blink. Screw it. I'm going bottom. I'm going to try to help out them, get this Blink Dagger, and see if we can get a kill. Big Echo Slam. I blink in here, lay a remote, get the kill onto him, onto the Omni Knight. Tinker's down here just destroying everybody. And this is we're in a lot of trouble right now. They have 4 of the top 5 net worths right now. They have a 5K lead. Now, I'm kind of lost at this point on exactly what to do. I'm just trying to make sure the tower doesn't push in, and I'm trying to get some mines down where I can. So, I see this here, and I see the Arcane Rune top as well, because I have mines there. And Ember gets here, gets hit by this, and I want to keep chasing, but I don't have Blink up. I lead this catapult into my trap, which was unfortunate, but I prioritized getting that Arcane Rune. Ember just walked away after that. He didn't die. He was just like, oh, fuck that. And that guy could have easily killed me there if he blinked onto me and lasered, but I'm not sure what he was doing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I don't really want to go back to base because I have an Arcane Rune right now. So I'm just gonna farm a little bit. Anytime you see the wolf camp or the vagabond small camp without the big or the satire, the small satire camp with the 4 creeps, you can one-shot it with a proxy mine. So I blast off in here. One thing with the blink and the blast off is you can get pretty good mobility, and usually you can blink into trees near a hero in the fog so they can't see you, and then you can blast off. And you'll see me do something else too with a little fancy trick with the blink dagger, which if you watch my
Radiant's
RobotVice
bottom tower is
Techies
under attack.
Tips, Tricks, and Talents video, you will see the blink dagger trick that I use in this game. And right now we're actually up to 4th highest net worth. We're climbing up. Tinker's still obviously way up. We're against a 5-core lineup here, so honestly, it really does favor the Dire in the late game. So you can say, oh, this is shitty game, 5 cores. Well, they're playing against a Techies Mid, and it's going to go late game most likely. So it's pretty funny how we ended up winning this game. And these guys weren't the worst players in the world, because Tinker actually knew what he was doing. Stacking up my farm here. I got
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm thinking differently this game. I'm like, all right, this game's kind of going funky anyway. I'll just
Haste!
I don't know what this Faceless Void's doing either on my team. My team honestly wasn't this. Earthshaker was a pretty good player, but the rest of my team, I'm not sure what was really going on, to be honest. So I'm just continuing laying mine traps, farming where I can. 78 CS, 4th highest CS, and 4th highest net worth. So it kind of corresponds, which is pretty cool to see. So the blink dagger is nice too, just so Techies is so fucking slow that it does give you the ability to get in and out of places a little bit quicker. Instead of slowly lugging up there in your cart, you can just blink up there really quick, get a mine down and run away. Or you can go lay a mine and blink away, you know. So it gives you that little bit of mobility that allows you to survive. Even more so than Force Staff, if you're a mechanically skilled player.
Time is money.
So this Omni Knight's got a Midas, he's going for Radiance, bad news. Tinker's going straight Hex, it's looking like. Ember's still trying to get his Veil. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's got phase boost and he's got another boost of speed in his stash. He's just absolutely fucking lost in the sauce. So they're going up here. I'm not sure what they're doing exactly. I see them here. I'm still laying my mines mid. I'm like, I don't have enough mana to get there. They take out the Viper, which is nice. Ember's a fucking psycho. So he goes into the Jakiro, gets him.
Dire's middle tower.
And the Omni Knight's on me here in Biz. And I'm trying to figure out a way out of this. But I decide, alright, I'm just gonna die. He's gonna heal himself, I'm gonna die. So I just deny myself. You know, take the you know, the coward's way out with the suicide. So I hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos, because if you guys want, I mean, I can make these like meme montages of techies and stuff, or I can give you guys full gameplays. You guys want to see mid techies? You guys want to see some, you know, goofy other heroes, funny builds and stuff? We can do that here on this channel. I can, you know, I saw some guy, some other YouTube channel called Gatu. He makes these videos, and it's just like, I'm watching him play, and it's like 1k MMR. I mean, it's like worse than this. And this guy's doing like mid-legion, and he just goes Dagon. And he just runs at these guys, and they're just so fucking bad. But these videos are getting 100,000 views. And I just like I don't understand.
Radiant's bottom tower,
you know, I'm
is under
like,
attack.
this is a much higher skilled play. I mean, and his channel was just made in March of 2017. So I just popped some of the mines in the bristle. I just wanted to see how much damage it really would do. And it didn't do enough. I see Ember kind of creeping. I see him on the mini-map. You see the brown for a second there. I see him kind of coming mid, so I can lay it to my mind's mid just to make sure he doesn't cross through there or I'll blow him up. Bristle ends up dying, so good news for our team. My Earthshaker and my Void are starting to come up on the net worth chart, and the game's looking a little bit better. And right here, I'm like, alright, you can bait this guy a little bit. And I'm like, alright, again.
Let's do that again.
So I get the money,
Top tower is under
walk
attack.
away there. I kind of got my core build with the Void Stone and the Mana Boot Soul Ring. So the Blink Dagger's nice, and really I'm just trying to be utility at this point. So I was thinking Hex, Yules, whatever I could do, and I was like, you know, I'm farming pretty well now. I could just save up for a Hex. You know, since we'll be versing a Tinker anyway, it might be pretty good. And I'm setting up some traps here in the woods. You'll see me do this on techies against Tinkers. So I'll go into free camera here. I'll show you. I got one right here and I got one right here. I'm ready for the Tinker to blink down here and get his ass blown up. And the Tinker and I have a rivalry, so I was specifically targeting him. It was actually pretty funny. He obviously wasn't too happy that, because I ended up solo carrying this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How long was this game? 57 minutes. And look at this. So the Tinker just hates me. So I'm obviously worried that the Tinker's just gonna try to kill me here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So I know he has it out for me. You'll see. He hates me. He's not happy about the previous game he played, and he's trying to get his revenge. So I'm watching my traps down here, just making sure I'm not missing anything. I set up some traps right here, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to push up and get one more trap down. They won't be able to, they won't expect me there. So I'm hoping Tinker blinks back, so he actually blinks forward here. He's a crazy person, because Omni's there as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Man, this Tinker's just a psycho. Look at him. He has a Shadow Blade. So, I guess that's a thing Tinkers do. It actually seemed to work out pretty well for him, so I was impressed. He gets caught here by the Jakiro. But it's not, we don't have any damage. We can't fight into them because they have a Viper, Omni Knight, Bristleback, and they just have a Tinker on the back lines just destroying us. It's a really tough fight. I noticed they still have a walking courier at 26 minutes. But they're obviously Smurfs or something. I mean, they all kind of know what they're doing, except the Ember Spirit.
That's for me.
So at this point, I'm just kind of burrowing defense. My net worth shit because all of my core, the lanes are pushed in so much that we don't have enough room on the map to farm the jungle. So I'm trying to give my cores all the farm I can. Even though I am the mid lane techies, I'm still sacking myself for my cores. And I try to sneak up here real quick. I want to get my shrine in before it gets destroyed because I know it's going to head that way soon. So I'm setting up a trap. I see Tinker up top. I know the proxy goes off. He Shadow Blades, and I know he's caught in the stasis. And I finish him off with 2 remote runs there. I know it's enough to kill the Tinker. He's very squishy with just a Shadow Blade. And just has like 1 and all talisman. It's a pretty nice chrono here. I end up blast offing and then blinking back into the trees. And I try to kind of stay out of vision here because I know how squishy I really am. So I'm laying stasises right here. kind of behind the fight, hoping they run this way. We take out the bristleback, which works out really well. And you saw there my blink dagger trick, where you can blast off in, and then you can blink back out. It's pretty nice. And he ends up walking up here into a stasis and dies. So that's a huge swing for our team. We were like thinking we're gonna lose the game, and huge swing for us. And we'll take it. We're still fighting in it. You know, I'm 7-2, but I haven't really had that much involvement. I've only been involved in 10 of the team's 25 kills, and we're actually ahead in kills, despite being heavily outmatched right now as far as in the economy game. You know, I really hope my commentaries for these games, you know, get popular. I hope you guys, I hope this is the kind of content that you guys want. These are, you know, unique games where you don't see this kind of perspective that much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I hope I'm providing something for you guys. Hope by giving you my player perspective of these techies matches, even though it is a techies mid. Just the fact that you can kind of see how I transition and how I play the game as a techies, where I position myself. And that's what it's all about. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. I always stress that in every single video I make, even with Earth Spirit, any hero. That's kind of that's how you become a better Dota player. It's just learning to position yourself in the correct spot. So this guy just rushed a heart on this bristleback, so we're in a lot of trouble right now. He's got 3,100 HP. I don't have an Aghanim Scepter, so my mines don't do shit. Void has a Silver Edge. He goes in here, but it's not nearly enough. And I really want to jump in there and help, but I know that their team's all on the way. We end up taking out the bristleback there. The Earthshaker does. I tell my Earthshaker also has a Silver Edge, which is kind of the way we combated this bristleback because it was so strong. And Earthshaker catches out the Tinker here, so we're just picking them apart. Now the Omni Knight's just farming mid or some shit. I come in here and get the blast off. Earthshaker gets the triple kill, and all of a sudden Earthshaker is third on the net worth. And we're back. We're just even more back in the game. And we're going to push our second tower of the game. I honestly,
Bounty.
I am a little bit worried, guys, because just to be completely honest with you, I don't know how long I can keep doing this for. I just don't know how much time I have, really. Because I stream for, you guys realize I stream for 8 to 10 hours almost every single day, and I'm also a student right now. And I'm really grinding trying to make these videos for you guys. Trying to figure out what you guys want, what I can do better, and how I can make these videos the best I can. Because I want to attract enough attention to the point where I can make, you know, a reasonable amount of money. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot of money. I just want to make enough money to be able to live like a very humble, modest lifestyle. It doesn't. That's all I want. I want to be able to provide entertainment for you guys with this content, and live like I said. Like, I mean, I don't eat very much. I stream, and I make videos for you guys, and that's what I really enjoy doing.
Dire are scanning.
And this is the thing, is like, this is the first time where I've had an opportunity to make income at something that I'm really, really passionate about. So a little overkill here on the Ember Spirit, but I just wanted to be safe and make sure we got enough for the kill. I wanted to complete my Hex, so I just TV'd back there to get away from the Viper. I finally have my Hex finished. It's very bad timing, my net worth shit, but we're almost to level 20, and this is where Techies gets his 120 gold per minute, which is where you can come online a little bit. So anyways, what I was talking about was just like, you know, off Twitch I make you know, about like $250 a month for the sub, like my subscriptions and stuff. I don't know if I should set up like a Patreon or whatever for the YouTube for those of you guys that, you know, want to support the channel, that can afford to, obviously, because I understand. I'm the same way. Like I can't subscribe to other people's channels. I really wish I could, but I'm just not in a position right now to do that, as I'm kind of in a build-up phase. I'm trying to make money by doing this. You know what I mean? So I see a good opportunity for a blast off right after the chrono. I get the silence, I get the hex, and I get one of these mines off here. We take another great fight, and all of a sudden their lead's just slipping away. That 7K lead's now a 2K lead. And I pause the game, of course, because it's a 5-man team wipe. These guys are such dickheads for... They random Viper Omni and then last pick Tinker. Like, I know it's not their fault they random Viper Omni, but like, come the fuck on. Like, how are you losing to a mid techies right now?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion!
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And this Tinker got really, really salty.
Dire's middle tower has
So,
fallen.
I just kind of come up here. I know they can see these mines here, but I
Dire's
just want to
middle
get
tower is
some
under
on the
attack.
high ground, just in case one of them slips out of position. We're trying to cast a spell or something, or trying to get away. They get knocked by the stasis in the base.
Dire's top
See the
tower
Tinker
is
right
under
here.
attack.
He quickly blinks down and goes for me. I hex him, but I don't have any team with me here. Excuse me. So I'm just sitting here. I know there are Tinkers floating around with the Shadow Blade, and I just get out. Say, no thank you. Not for me. I go ahead and complete my Boots of Travel up here. Even though I don't have an Ags or a Yules, I'm still going to go my Boots of Travel Aether build, just because I have the cast range talent, and I do have a Hex, and that extremely long cast range that on Hexed is pretty good versus Tinker. That's kind of what, that was my thought process on it, at least. Check how our team's doing. Ricky's got a Diffusal Blade. Earthshaker's going for a Desolator. Void's got a Silver Edge and a Maelstrom. And Jakiro's got a Pipe and a Yules. Bristleback has a Plate Mail. He's going for an Assault Cuirass. He has a Vanguard and a Heart. The Viper has a Halberd, a Yasha. Looks like he's going for a BKB now. The Omni Knight has a Radiance and a Mechanism. Is going for Guardian Greaves. And the Tinker has a Dagon 3, Shadow Blade. And then the Ember Spirit has Bots and Veil.
Never refuse gold given.
So, it seems like everybody in this game is pretty fucking stupid. So I'm like, team, just bait to the mines. Bait to the mines. I see Ember here.
Radiant's bottom tower
Goes
is
over
under
here.
attack.
I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So I go in here, lay a mine. I just want to fuck with them a little bit. See what's up. I see Tinker starting to come in. So I blink out. Tinker blinks I know Tinker wants to fucking kill me. He hates me. And I'm like, Earthshaker, let's catch him. I try to dust and try to catch Tinker because he has a Shadow Blade. And then all of a sudden, he slips into vision. He blinks. He must have not seen us come back. He blinks back into vision. I get a quick hex onto him. And we take him out.
Can't believe that worked.
So now I'm 4th on the net worth. This is when this, you can see as soon as I get that 120 gold per minute, like, my farm just escalates. So right there, I'm gonna pause that for a second. I actually saw when I was TPing bottom, and I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the game or whatever, but we did not have vision here. And I saw the bristleback quill sprays right here, and I was just like, alright, well I'm not gonna TP there. And so I canceled my TP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, if you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel and you don't know I stream, I will link my stream below. I stream 6 days a week, and Typically, you'll see me playing techies pretty much every day at one point. I don't play them all the time, but I make sure if the viewers want them enough in the chat, then I usually play them for them. Just because everybody likes to watch me play them so much, and I like to entertain you guys. That's my objective. So dropping my scythe and my energy booster to use my soul ring just because I have such limited mana and mana items right now, just with an energy booster and a scythe, that you need to be as efficient as possible all the time when you don't have the kind of items to back it up, like a Yule's, and you know, like if you had like a Octarine or a Bloodstone or something. So I start talking shit to Tinker. He was only level 19 when I said that. I was like, oh, I'm level 21 now, what the fuck are you gonna do? And Tinker actually goes for the magic resist talent, which I thought most Tinkers actually get the regeneration, but he must have been a little bit spooked.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I'm just kind of on my way to level 25. I have my Aether Lens now, and I'm just gonna get some mines to help secure the base. My traps down bottom, the remotes have expired. So you can tell the Tinker knows what he's doing because he didn't skill his Re on level 3. That's how I could tell, actually, just from watching the player perspective now. I'm just getting some mines. You'll see here. I like to put some mines here in these trees just in case they come down with a gem, like which Omni Knight has right now. So I just don't even want to mess with that. So I just put mines in the trees only when this tier 2's up, just because they're usually going to be hovered around in this area and they kind of close in right here. So you'll see me put mines in the trees here, and mines in the trees are right up here. You can put them right on the other side of this tall tree right here that I'm highlighting. You can put them right behind that one, and it works out pretty well. So right here, this guy ends up getting away by just a little bit here. I maybe could have blown him up with that mine, but I didn't. Let me make sure I get back into... Make sure you guys can see that. So I TP up here. Ember Spirit TP's up. I see him. I blast off one remote mine. I hex him. One more remote mine. I go for the right click. I accidentally cancel it. And I'm like, oh shit, I'll hit him with another one. And I don't get him, and I don't even blow up a remote mine, and he gets away. And I was just, I was pissed. I was like, oh, there's no fucking way. Like, I don't know how that attack right there got canceled. I canceled the auto because he was silenced from the blast off. So I screwed up. I see Vipers coming to gank me here. I'm like, oh shit. Is that enough to kill the Bristle? It's not. And this is where I do go down for my first death in quite some time. And Viper gets my godlike streak, so that's definitely going to be him right close to his BKB there. Omni Knight finished up his Guardian Greaves, and he's going towards a Blink Dagger next. He has a gem now. We're fighting bottom. This is just fucking epically bad. They wasted Echo and then deployed Chrono on top of our entire team for the Tinker that was already dead from the Echo Slam. And I want to say this fight goes very poorly for our team.
You saw right through me. I saw this end.
And he goes down. So now we have a 1k lead. And I'm level 22.
Illusion.
Speed it up a little bit. I come back up top. You'll see me a lot with techies. Once I get my boots of travel, you'll see me start utilizing the map a lot more to farm. This is just an illusion here, we find out. And Tinker's talking in the chat. Look at your support tried so hard. It's not fair. Look at our 5 carry team. You suck. So right here, I was gonna sheep him and make sure to make sure that he didn't attack the proxy mine. So I got the creep wave blown up, but I actually sheeped the creep. So I let him know how I feel, and I'll chat about that with a good game.
Mine. Heist.
I apologize, I'm sneezing.
Time is money.
So I see them top here, I just blow them up with one little mine, stasis, and they might be spooked here. Viper's like, oh, keep going up a little bit more, no big deal. Ember's fucking lost, comes over here, boom, and I blow him up. Luckily, Ember wasn't the shiniest pumpkin in the patch, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get an E-Blade. I wanted to be as utility as possible, and I wanted to be able to output more damage. So it's like I can just E-Blade, I got long cast range, just E-Blade and lay a remote on somebody with the scythe, it'd be good. I got a regen here, which is nice, so I just started laying as many mines as I could around the Roche pit. They have their gems, so they're over here, and they're fucking Inspector Gadget shit. So I'm gonna kill myself and take out all your mines. Joke's on him. I was just scouting to see if they were in the Roche pit there. I come back here, decide I need to get some more mines up in this area, just to secure our mid a little bit more. So I get a little trap made down there. And then he thinks I mined at Roche, but I actually didn't. He thought he was really smart or something. It's like, why'd you mine at Roche, you idiot? He thinks he like is in my head or something, but joke's on him, I'm not even fucking near the Roche pit. So I let him know. I said, there's not even mines there.
Time.
Double damage.
So this kind of shows the power of a techies, because now I'm third highest on the network, and it seems that
Mine.
I'm starting to become more of a threat. I'm soon going to be level 25. Heading back to base here just to finish up my E-Blade. I'm checking my team to see if they have dust, because Tinker has a Shadow Blade, and Tinker's kind of my main priority, so I wait here and I buy a new dust just to make sure I have it for the Tinker, which I think in one fight I actually don't. I have it in my backpack, so it doesn't even work out, but it's good to have it just in case. After using the soul ring or something, you can always say, like right before a team fight, switch the dust into your backpack to the soul ring, just so somebody on your team has it if you blast all your. So, we're just sitting here. Sorry, I was spacing out and then thinking about terrible shit.
Radiant's
So right here, I see the Ember. I kind of want to save these mines for this Viper right here. I think he's about to blow. I'm just not sure if he's there 100%. I'm up here. Tinker gets hit by 2 of these proxy mines. I'm not sure exactly where he is. Looks like he runs back down here. And just like that, Void and Jakira are dead. They still have the gem. And I'm kind of just baiting around here looking for them. And Ember Spirit picked up the gem, so they saw this mine trap here. I wanted to try to blow up this Bristleback, but it's way too tanky. And we take out the Ember Spirit. Earthshaker gets the gem. I get trapped right here. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die. I E-blade myself, and the cool thing about E-blade versus a bristleback is his quill sprays are physical damage. So if he doesn't have a radiance, his only source of damage is physical. So if you have an E-blade against a bristleback, you can use it on yourself, and in that 4-second duration, you are able, you'll have enough time for your blink dagger to be on that 3 seconds. So I siphon here. I have my 250 damage at this point, just now. I'm like, alright, fuck. So we try to click him down, and he ends up getting away there. So you'll see now, I'm up to 20,000 net worth. Second highest. I see the Omni here, and I catch him with one of my traps. The nice thing is with the new stasis trap and proximity mine is you can stack them all, and the remote one, you can just stack them all on top of each other. You can just lay single traps everywhere, wherever you want. So last hits, I'm still not the highest. Gold per minute, I'm actually the highest in the game with 489. And I'm right up there with Earthshaker. Him and I are contesting for top net worth now. So 3 dead. We're feeling safe. I'm pushing up a little bit. Always using my proxy to push out lanes and flash farm when I can. If you see an opportunity to use a remote on a neutral camp, get some farm, do it. I see an arcane rune bottom. I'm like, oh, that's all mine, baby.
Is that for me? It's for all of us.
So I put my soul ring back in my backpack, and I want to set up a new trap right around the Roche pit so we can get Roche. I'm dropping my scythe Aether. Probably should have dropped my E-blade there too, but I didn't really think about it. That was enough for me at the time, just because I had an arcane rune and I have lots of mana now. And the nice thing with the new Aether lens is that the old Aether lens, it didn't have the Void Stone component in it, so it didn't give you mana regen. The new Aether lens gives you 100% mana regen, which is really nice. So right here, I'm just taking a little time. I'm starting to pool up a lot of gold. I have my core items, and now I can start transferring into my right click build. I realized I fucked up here again, leading the creep into my... But I didn't really care about that trap anyway. My main trap's on that rune. That's the one I'm worried about. Tinker upset in all chat still.
Time is money.
Poor Tinker, really. He was not happy with the outcome of this match whatsoever. So this kind of does go back and show you really the power of techies to be able to slow down the game to the pace that I'm in control. And I can stall out the game long enough to where I will be the highest net worth. I will have the most items. So I pick up a Moon Shard, and I'm just ready to start split pushing here. I didn't really get that many caster heavy items, so a lot of these items I can just keep. Like, I'm not going to get rid of that E-blade or that sheep stick. I might get rid of the Aether and the blink dagger, but that E-blade and sheep stick are going to stay. And I'm talking shit back. Wasn't so long. 15 minutes ago, you threw the game away. Because you're dog shit. And I hope you guys know, like, I'm not usually a huge, like, griefer all the time, but this guy in particular was talking a lot of shit. And he was talking a lot of shit in the previous game, too. And who was I in the previous game? Oh, I was Techies also. I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah, that was a good game, too. We just dominated them. We dominated them. So, I'm highest net worth. I'm getting some mines up top, you know, keeping it safe. Just, I want to keep this lane pushed out as possible so I can potentially rat. Because now I have the 250 damage and I have the Moon Shard. And that's the whole idea, okay? Is you want to use your minds when you're level 25 to push out the lanes so you have the opportunity to boots of travel in and so you can rat them. I see these remotes here. I'm really tempted to go. I see him. I know I hit him with 2. I throw another one out, remote in, blink in, hex, E-blade, and I just boots of travel out. So, nice little part about techies with Aether Lens and the cast range talent is you could sit in the trees like that. You can pull off cool stuff. Now, I want to purchase my next item. I realize I think Orchid's pretty good. Getting into a Bloodthorn is going to be it's going to come in handy this game because it's going to help against the Ember. The Bloodthorn's going to help against the Bristle, the Viper, and the Tinker, and the Omni. I mean, really, it's just a great item this game. And I was already kind of doing some abnormal stuff, going techies mid and whatnot, so I was feeling risky. So I typically don't try to fight the opponent. I'm just trying to farm as much as I can with the 250 damage. Keep building my net worth and getting maximum items for damage. And I'm pushing mid here, and I say team push top, I'll take care of mid. I see him here, I go for the sheep. I go for the Orchid, but he uses his Lotus Orb very quickly, and I end up Orchiding myself. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die, man. I E-blade myself, but he's got the Radiance burning me down. One last tick, I get the Stasis into the Jakiro Yules, and I get away with 10 HP. And I'm not scared. I'm sticking around. I see the Ember, he puts a Revenant down, I quickly blink away. I lay one remote, and he stops chasing me, I think. And I boosted travel back. So on stream, there was some Pog champs in the chat. I just dodged it. I just made the play of a lifetime there.
Double kill.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So the game's looking really great now. We're pushing down mid. We get the mid barracks. We get the top barracks. But we don't have the bottom tier 2, so we can't get the bottom barracks.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And my team is still mid right now. Obviously, they should be. And we just don't. We have no ability to push the bottom barracks here.
Death's bounty.
I see this double damage rune. I want to take that. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come help battle. Let's fucking fight, boys. So I see this guy. I know it's just a Bristle and a Viper left. I see the Bristle bottom, so I know it's just a solo Viper. I blink in Hex. I get the E-blade here, and I walk towards him. I blast off at him, and then I Orchid him, and I get BKBs, and I get one last right click here, and I finish him off. And so I know the Ember's respawning in 3 seconds. And I know the Ember's not the greatest player in the world, so I'm not that scared of him. It's just him alive right now. So I come in here, and he sees me, double Revenants forward, I blink forward, dodge it, hex him up, Orchid him, and I just fucking kill him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that's just how it's done, boys.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And I'm not sitting here
Dire's middle tower
bursting down the throne. Viper buys back.
Middle tower
I quickly blink away. Omni's still running at me. I hex him. Keep running. Hit him with an E-blade for the slow. And he's still chasing me. I'm thinking they're just gonna go fucking crazy for me. And I have no HP at this point, but Earthshaker's in there. I'm like, alright, I gotta help this man out. The throne's low. Tinker and Omni Knight are alive.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Yes.
And I go back to base. I've got 6,200 gold. I'm ready to
Dire's Ancient
get
is
some new
under
items.
attack.
I'm telling him to stop talking
Dire's
shit in all
bottom
chat
shrine is
because
under attack.
he lost to a Techies Mid.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen. Dire's ancient is under
So,
attack.
you see my CS right now, I got 322 CS. 57 minutes in. Earthshaker just one-shots him right there, it's just fucking amazing. And that's just the fucking game, boys. So 16-3, Techies Mid, losing the game hard. We ended up having 45,000 damage done. 16-3-10, 29,000 highest net worth, besides Earthshaker, and then 2,293 building damage. And you'll see they had the lead the entire game up until about the 40-minute mark, where we came back and started winning. And you'll see that's kind of around when Purple's net worth spiked, and mine kind of spiked right here. So guys, this is RobotVice. This is a full Techies gameplay commentary. We're dominating with Techies right now on this account. I'm trying to get it to level 20 so we can play ranked. I'm trying to do only Techies on this account unless it's banned, so I play some other heroes from time to time. But we're doing pretty well. We're 43-18 with a 70.5% win rate, averaging 579 GPM and 15 kills a game, which is pretty damn good. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's going. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and if you guys want to see something more like this in the future, please leave it down in the comments. If you guys would like to see more montage style stuff, a little more meme-y stuff, we can do that too. Just let me know what you guys want, and we'll continue to make it. I'll continue to make it for you here. So thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.